Hi. It's been a really long time since I've sat in front of this camera, last like 2 months or something. This is going to be a very personal and very serious video, so I don't know how to continue that sentence. I've never had to make a video like this before. Before I get into the actual topic of this video, before people comment stuff like, oh, the internet is permanent, you can't just put anything out there and it will disappear. I know, that's why I waited so long to make this video. I know it is permanent to put things out there. And yes, I realize this is something very personal and very close to me to put out there. Yes, I realize some people might not like that I am open about this, or that I put it out there in the first place, and some people might even try to use that against me. And no, I don't care. Use it against me if you want to, or you can try at least. I'm not scared. Do your worst, internet. This is a very difficult video to make. But yeah, I finally got diagnosed. So if you've been following me on my social media for quite a while, you know that for a pretty long time I've talked about not feeling like 100% all the time. But to be completely honest with you, I have been downplaying it all those times. I've said that I'm tired, or that I'm not motivated at the moment, or something along those lines. And just to be really real and honest, not being motivated and being tired is human things. Those are going to happen to you whether you are well or unwell. They're just stuff that come along every once in a while, and you kind of have to deal with that in the moment. But the things and the amount that I have gone through, which makes it sound so dramatic, it's really not. They have been a lot more frequent and more severe than is normal, like for a healthy, normal person. I have had difficult times, like really difficult things, which is also, side note, why I gained weight, which I have made videos on before. I've gained weight since I got to uni because I haven't been feeling well, and because I haven't been feeling well, I haven't been able to take care of me, my body, my health. I haven't been capable of really caring what I put into it, as long as I don't faint from hunger. I have been fine with anything and everything. So yeah, that is why I've gained a little bit of weight, and why I'm now trying to lose it. Side note over. If you can't tell, I'm very nervous. And if you haven't been following me on social media, I have been hinting at not feeling very good. That's like the too long didn't version. I haven't been feeling well. So here it comes, the big announcement. I am actually a tiny bit nervous. I don't know why. It's not like anything is changing. So in middle of May this year, I was finally diagnosed. After seeing a psychologist for a while, and then making sure that it wasn't anything short-term, that it was actually something that had been going on for a really long time and that I needed help with, because sometimes people just have periods in their life where they're more tired or more sad, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything. So I first saw a psychologist, and then met up with a psychiatrist, a doctor, who then diagnosed me. So yeah, hello, I'm bipolar. Honestly, that feels so good to say out loud. Even still, after 3 months, it's just kind of getting it out there into the universe, just clearing the air, kinda I'm bipolar, and that's it. So I've told, of course, my closer friends and my family. I think my mom's reaction was like my favorite one. And let me tell you, I am very, very, very blessed to have the kind of family that I have and have the kind of friends that I have. Because boy, they have been crazy supportive with everything around this. Just like giving me all these kind of like warm, fuzzy, like we care feelings, making me feel like they care. Yay! Thank you so much for always having my back and supporting me through everything. Not only this, but like everything that I do. That is really cool of you. So if you don't know, there are several types of bipolar. Basically, type 1 has like really intense ups and downs. The really, really, really extreme ones, like going from I own the world, I'm the greatest, I can to work for weeks without sleeping, to very, very dark and depressive episodes where they might even want to die or even try to. Now, don't go getting all stressed out. I don't have that. I don't have type 1. I have type 2. So now you might be wondering, well, what is it like to be type 2 bipolar? I have really good periods of time where I feel like really, really good, like more, like better than a normal person does. Like I can feel like really energetic. I think this kind of periods are called hypomania in English, even though you're not actually, or at least I don't actually like get manic per se, but I think it's called hypomania. Basically, I can get super focused. Like I can work for 20 hours a day and I don't need to sleep. I feel super energetic, like I've had just a ton of Red Bull that has taken over my body, and I can conquer anything. I can do anything in like a really short amount of time. I meet a lot of people, attend a lot of events, even host events. I do everything and I see everyone in a really short period of time. If I work, if I do either like schoolwork or like stuff on social media or just jobs in general, I can get like really, really like hyper-focused. Like I can get really stuck in it, and I can even become like so focused on, for example, schoolwork that I forget to eat. Like I don't feel like I need food. And then suddenly it's like 6 o'clock in the evening and I realize I've had an apple today. Maybe I should just eat something. And sometimes I don't even realize. Sometimes Theo has to go like, have you eaten anything? And those are just like a few things that I put up with during these like intense energetic episodes of my life. And of course, like the logical part of my brain realizes, okay, you've slept 2 hours a night for like 7 days now and you still feel great. This isn't supposed to work this way, but I still don't feel the tired. Sometimes I crash and then I sleep for like 14 hours and then like the cycle continues, or sometimes it goes into the more depressed state, which I will get to now. That part is horrible. I hate the low mood part of having this disorder. Some days I can't get out of bed. Most days when I am feeling depressed, I have a really hard time leaving the apartment, even if it's like for small things, like just like going for a little walk or going to the nearest grocery store, which is like a stone's throw that way. It can still be like basically impossible for me to just get outside. I either want to eat everything or I don't want to eat anything during these parts of my life, and I can never tell which one it's going to be beforehand. I can lose motivation with everything, like really everything, like school, hobbies, seeing people I like, things that I really like thoroughly care about, like things that I love. They're just suddenly not interesting to me at all. It just kind of disappears and I don't see the use in doing anything. I feel like I don't want to do them, and then it can also like transgress to like I can't do them. If I'm having a particularly difficult day, I can't. It's impossible for me to do certain things during worse days, like go to my lectures, for example, which is something that I really find interesting to do. And, you know, it's part of my education, so kind of have to. I just can't bring myself to do those things, like even basic things that I like or that is just part of daily life. And again, just like with the more elevated mood parts of being bipolar, those are just a few of the things that I put up with. All that being said, I am very grateful for getting this diagnosis, and I know that might sound really weird to some people because it is chronic. Like, I will have this for the rest of my life, and a lot of people might be like, why are you grateful for that? Considering that the whole mental health field is still like kind of taking baby steps forward, I am very lucky to get a diagnosis where there is, that is well, just in general, well researched. A diagnosis where there is therapy and medication that really does help you. Bipolar is, as I said, chronic, but according to my doctor, most people with my type of bipolar live almost 100% normal lives, and I hope to do that too. Of course, that is after medication and therapy, because before, not so great. Considering all the illnesses that are out there that are scary, like really, really scary, I am grateful to have something that I can live a normal life with after therapy and medication. And sure, I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life, but I could have had something way, way worse. So I try and choose to be grateful. And as like kind of a finish to this video, I wanted to answer some of the questions that I have gotten after I got my diagnosis, because people do have a lot of questions. Some people don't even really know what bipolar exactly is, and they get confused. Here are a few questions that people asked specifically me, and if you have more questions, you know, leave them in the comments, because I am an open book. Do I view myself differently after getting diagnosed? No, definitely not. I have always been like this. I have had the struggle since I can remember, because it's kind of always been there. It's just that now I have a name for the thing that I am fighting, that I am struggling with. I have resources now. I have medical professionals who are willing to help me. I'm going to have a medication that is going to help me feel better, and to me that is an amazing thing. So no, I don't view myself differently. It's just a diagnosis is to me really just a label and a gateway to help. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared at all. I think my future will still be just as bright as it was before I had my diagnosis. I don't think this is going to change anything. Do other people view you differently? This was one of the things that I was really scared about when I started to kind of realize that I was going to have to get a diagnosis soon. Like, are my friends still going to like me? What will my parents think? What are people going to like treat me differently? And let me answer all these questions in a really, really simple way. No, nothing changes. If someone changes the way they feel about you based on the fact that you now have a diagnosis, that person really isn't worth keeping around. Because if you have a diagnosis like me, for example, bipolar, you've always had that. It's just that now you have that kind of like label on it that will help you. And if people for some reason respect you less because of that label or feel differently towards you because of that, they're not worth your time. Find yourself people who have real values. Find yourself replacement people who are genuine and like you for who you are. So, why did I make this video? I have been gone for about 2 or 3 months. I think I did something on Pride, like 4 minutes or something, like in June. So that's a long time. That's a really, really long time. I needed time to think. I needed time to figure some stuff out. Among a billion of other things, if I really wanted to make this little video that you're watching right now, if I really wanted to make this, because it's something personal and really close to put out there, and some people might not have a great reaction to it, and you know what? That's okay. I did this video both like I partly did this video for myself, to be honest, for like the therapeutic purpose of just like going out with it and go like, hi, I have this thing, now you know. But mostly I did put this video out there for you to see. Hi. Because, you know, who knows? This is the internet. Sometimes things spread, sometimes they don't. Maybe there is someone watching this right now who is struggling, someone who might need help, someone who is already getting help, someone who is diagnosed, maybe someone who isn't. And this video isn't meant to push you in any way or the other. This is not that. It's just a kind of like, you're not alone. I'm here too. And so are many, many, many others. That was really corny. Oh my god. I was doing so well without getting like all cheesy and stuff, but let's wrap this up before it gets any worse. I hope you like this video. This means that I am back. I am back on YouTube, so if you missed this face, it is back here for your entertainment. And I am really, really excited to get this thing going again, because it's something that I really like, and it's something that I haven't really had the time or energy to do in the past 2 or 3 months. I don't know how long it is between now and June, because I suck at math. I am not going to make any promises about an upload schedule, because as I said, since my mood is going like this, it's kind of hard to tell if I want to record stuff or not on certain days. So I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm hoping that I will be able to put out content maybe a few times a week. That's the goal, at least. You know, a little something, a few times a week. I'm hoping. Not a promise, that's just something I am aiming for. For those of you who are wondering about travel vlogs, because I have been asked, they are coming. There are a few out on Greece. I don't know how many. Is there 2? I am not bad. I'm not good at this. I'm really bad at being a YouTuber. There are some Greece vlogs out, like uploaded, but there are more coming, and there's also a series of vlogs on Croatia coming whenever I have time to edit them, because there's so much material, and I can't include everything, even though I want to try, because then you will just have like a solid 4 hours of video of Croatia. But yeah, those are coming as soon as I can edit them. But yeah, I can't promise any upload schedule or anything. I've tried to do that in the past and I have failed miserably, especially now, since I know, thanks to my doctor, like kind of what makes my my mood switch from the elevated one to the depressed one. I can promise anything, and also school starts on Monday, so that will also be a lot of work, because I'm going to try and graduate this year. So I have a lot of stuff to do, so I can't make any promises, and I don't want to let myself down by breaking any promises that were hastily made. Long tangent. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what else to say. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm all like confused now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or anything, just want to say hi, you can do that in the comments. I will be linking, I think, some travel vlogs, like there on the side of my face. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. What else do generic YouTubers say? I don't know. I will see you when I see you.